following portion of Great Day KC is sponsored by 1 Hour Heating and Air.
All right, are you in need of some upgrades for your hair?
Your hair!
Maybe you do need it for your hair, but for your air and heat.
Yeah, take advantage of some tax credits before they're gone. EP Micah has more.
Tony and Carrie, thank you so much. Well, the clock is ticking on valuable federal tax credits that could save you homeowners thousands of dollars on heating and cooling upgrades. Take action now before those benefits go away. And back to explain this time with me is Matt Maynard from 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. I appreciate you joining us once again here on Great Day KC.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's my first time conversating with you, so I get all the good information this time. Same for everybody at home. So give us a scoop. What are those tax credits and when do they expire?
So there are so many different tax credits that are available, especially for your HVAC, for windows and roofs and everything like that. But for HVAC, they have tax credits available up to $3,200 per year, but they expire at the end of this year. So the original tax law before this year, it had them extended through 2032, but new tax law this year has them ending this year. So anything that you have in mind that you want to get done, there is kind of now a deadline, but you can get up to $3,200 back when you do your taxes because it's a credit, not a write-off. So you actually see that money back.
So get it done before they expire. Kind of the purpose of this today, to get it done. So what kind of upgrades are we talking about? Which kind of upgrades qualify for it?
So almost anything HVAC. We're talking high efficiency heat pumps, air conditioners, gas furnaces, duct sealing, anything that improves the efficiency of your system all qualifies for those tax credits.
So besides the tax credit itself, what would you say is the real benefit for the homeowners out there? Just kind of getting their system up in line?
Right. So, I mean, a lot of people have older systems in their homes. I mean, I did for the longest time, where you just kind of want to limp it along. You want to wait as long as possible. You want to wait
you don't want to spend
fails.
the money.
You don't want to spend the money yet. And I totally understand that.
Yeah.
The biggest thing with that is there's a large pot of money on the table that does disappear at the end of the year. And so you do get a new system that does come with, 10-year parts, and a lot of them come with a 10-year labor warranty, so you're set for 10 years where you don't have to pay for anything. The increased efficiencies, because especially if you're working with something that is really old and you increase to something that is more high efficiency, you're going to see a difference on your utility bills. And just overall, the way that they make them now, I mean, different comfort levels, like there's a lot that you can actually benefit from while also getting to take advantage of the tax credits, because the government takes advantage of you anyway.
Well, being here so local to the community, and we're going to touch base in future segments about it being a special anniversary with you guys, but that's a big reason. Being here in KC, one of the first places I learned about were you guys. So why are you guys the perfect place to help make these upgrades happen?
So we are locally owned and operated. There's a common misconception that because we're part of the 1 Hour franchise that we're corporate, or we're owned by some higher power in New Jersey or something. No, we're owned by a couple here in Lee Summit. Steve was born and raised in Lee Summit. Denise was born and raised, and she graduated from Raytown South High School, which is where Tony went to school. And so we have an interest in the community to be able to take care of the community. And so there's a lot of other companies that are bigger. They've either sold to big national companies or investor groups where the bottom dollar is the only thing that matters, which they're a business that makes sense. There is a certain level of community that we have where we can kind of help people out within the community.
It has that comfort feel, knowing that you're working with people here. And that's the real reason kind of why Tony is not doing the interview, because she was the rival school, right?
Oh, yes. I went to Raytown.
See, that's the real reason why I'm doing this interview. But besides that, what should we do right now to take advantage of those tax credits?
It starts with just kind of setting up an appointment. We give a free estimate. We come out, we do a whole layout of the home. We do a heat load calculation to determine exactly what size system you need in the home. Because what was put in 15, 20 years ago, if you've made any differences to the home or anything like that, just may not be correct now. And so we take into account the year it was built, the type of windows you have, the insulation you have, the layout, your ductwork, all of those things to determine the correct size. Once we have that, we can make our recommendations and go from there. But it starts with the free estimate.
Well, Matt, appreciate your time this morning. We'll talk to you again here in just a few weeks with what's up on the horizon for you guys, because I'm making it a little bit of a tease. They're celebrating a big double-digit anniversary coming up here soon. All right, so appreciate your time, Matt.
Thank you.
All right, so double your savings with 1 Hour. They'll match any federal tax credit or Evergy rebate up to $2,000. 1HourKC.com to book your upgrade help today.
The preceding portion of Great Day KC was sponsored by 1 Hour Heating and Air.